Wow, some absolute crazy information has now just been released of Lil Mosey being wanted in the state of Washington, involving some pretty serious things. I'll be breaking down everything that you need to know about this situation in today's video, so make sure you guys watch this video all the way until the end, as this is information you're going to need to hear, as this is pretty worrying for Lil Mosey. And if you could leave a quick like on the video, that would be much appreciated. Now, Lil Mosey has definitely become one of the biggest rappers so far within the last year. After song releases such as Noticed, Try Me, and many others, he has become something very special within the music industry. But it turns out now, as of late, he is now wanted by law enforcement as he was involved in a situation involving a female in some unspeakable acts. Now, just reported by TMZ, No Jumper, XXL, all kinds of those news stations, Lil Mosey was apparently with an individual in which they had consented time together. You probably understand what I'm trying to get at there, but afterwards, apparently she ended up falling asleep. Hours later, that's when she then woke up, and Lil Mosey was doing some unspeakable things allegedly. Now, this is absolutely crazy, because if you're unaware on how laws work, especially in Washington, they do not take things like this lightly at all. The worrying part of it all is that Lil Mosey could potentially now be facing life in prison for this, as reported by TMZ and No Jumper. Lil Mosey could be becoming another one of those rappers who end up falling into the system for something that could have been very well much avoidable, as Lil Mosey should not have been doing anything along the lines of this if this is actually comes out to be true. Then, in the official report, it basically says after she woke up with Lil Mosey doing the unspeakable acts, she ended up falling asleep again. And this could have happened for many reasons. But then when she woke up once again, she then found herself with another man doing, again, the exact same thing that allegedly Lil Mosey was doing. So we're gonna have to figure out if this other man is friends with Lil Mosey, or if this was just some random dude. That's actually gonna be playing another big part in this whole situation, if he was a part of Lil Mosey's, crew, or whatever you guys would like to call that. But then as well, in the police report, it also says that she was suffering many injuries, including bruisings, and her neck was sore and things in that nature. Definitely not a good look. It was also reported that Lil Mosey actually already had a warrant for his arrest, and he was actually asked to come into a police department to ask questions and answer questions, and Lil Mosey never ended up showing up. Now again, that is allegedly, and I've been seeing this from a lot of reliable sources, but if that is the case and he never showed up on purpose, this basically means that Lil Mosey, there's a high chance that he will be found guilty in this case, as why would he not show up to just answer some questions from law enforcement? It definitely does not make Lil Mosey look good in this situation at all, and anything that goes on in Washington involving another individual in any sort of situation that just happened with Lil Mosey, this is not going to be good. But it is still always innocent until proven guilty. That is one thing that I can't stress enough. This tends to actually happen lots of times with just celebrities and things like that, where an individual will be hanging out with a celebrity, who even knows what goes on that night. We just kind of have to wait and see what happens. Don't just, think Lil Mosey is guilty right off the rip. You have to, kind of let this play out, wait for some more evidence to be released, just like I'm doing before I make a full out video saying whether or not he will be getting sentenced to life in prison or anything. I will be waiting for more evidence, and if you are too, just make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I'll make sure I keep you guys up to date with everything going on in this Lil Mosey case. I will be, covering it here on the channel every single day any new evidence comes out. But anyways, if you are a Lil Mosey fan and are going to support him through this, I'm curious to know how many there are of you guys, as this is a pretty sensitive court case. Anyways, this has been District Trending. I will be ending the video here. If you guys did enjoy and like me covering the news, again, hit the subscribe button and leave a like. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.